Hi guys, welcome to Rivals FM. This is FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Series today. We're doing an SBC. We've got an icon. He really does complement our team very well when you sort of like look at him. We'll go into stats after though. We're not looking at him right yet, but it is Socrates. Is it the Prime Moments 92 rated? Attacking central midfielder. Looks amazing. What we're going to do is, this isn't necessarily all going to be done in one day. I'm going to try and best utilise my money, to be honest. Particularly hoping to get something back from the packs. That'd be nice. We could possibly sell on and just complete it even faster. Brilliant. But what we're going to do is we are going to start off and we are going to do the 89 rated team. So I bought the players in for this, and this is what we're sort of looking at the minute, guys. And I've got the price down as well, what we've paid. Bought every one of them. I'm probably looking to buy every player in this, to be honest. I may sell some of my players if I really need to. But in net, we've got Oblak. We bought him for 57,500. Got Sommer at right back, who's a goalkeeper, 1,600. Godin, 58,500. Carvalho, 2,300. Neuer, that's it. I have to say it a few times to get that off my tongue. Neuer, 60,000. Modric, 70,000. Cruz is 58,000. Kadira, 9,500, which is a little bit more than sort of like Footbin had set its asking price for, which we're a little bit disappointed for, but they're only like £1,000 more, so it's not the worst. Courtois, 55,500. Benzema, 8,000. And Perrin, 2,800. So all in all, we spent 383,700. So, I mean, we did get some of them a little bit less than what they're asking price on, sort of like going transfer market price was, but we only overspent on Kadira, so it's not too bad, guys. So we'll submit that team there then. Let's have a look what rewards we get as well. So we get an ultimate pack, don't we? One ultimate pack there. So let's have a look, see what we get from this. So we're going to open it now, guys. We're not going to hold off. We're going to straight into it. Let's open it. Let's see what we can get. Get something a little bit special. Don't look like it, does it? At least it's a placard. I mean, that's the Danish goalkeeper. Seriously, that's piss poor, guys. That is really piss poor. Over a barrel there, isn't it? Absolutely over a barrel. I mean, Pat luck is just shite for us recently. I don't know why. I don't know why our Pat luck is just so terrible. I mean, just look at him. 84 rated from an ultimate pack is the best we can possibly do. It's not even funny, is it, guys? I mean, it's just, if you're buying that, you'd be absolutely devastated, because Schmeichel goes for about 1,000 coins, I think. Let's just compare how much it goes for. Right, that's what people are asking for. That's not the going price. That's what people are realistically asking for. So you're probably looking about just over 2,000 coins for him. That's the best you can get from an ultimate pack. Honestly, there's definitely some sort of conspiracy against our channel. I'm not having that. That's absolute bullshit. Hang on, can we send them all to? Can't send them all to bloody transfer list. Gotta do it individually. At least get some coins. I mean, it should be about 40,000, 50,000 coins there, I imagine. But it's not ideal, is it? I mean, like I said, let's be honest. I mean, that from an ultimate pack, which is the top pack you can possibly get, especially at the minute when you got all like the special events going off with that carry ball sort of event. We should have got something from that, shouldn't we? Because like I said, that you got 1%. I mean, come on, this says it all, doesn't it? It's terrible, isn't it? Anyway, guys, we're going to crack on to the next one. So we're going to crack on to another 88 rated squad here then. So there is two of them, but we're going to crack through this one first. We're at the current moment in time, we may, with the sales of the place we get in, we'll probably be able to get the 288 rated teams done. Let's hopefully get something decent from them though. But before we do that, let's have a quick look and see what we've achieved in this one then. So we've got Oblak at net again. He is a cheap option, to be honest, guys. This sort of rated. It cost us 60,000. Right back, we've got Sommer again, 1,700. Godin, 59,500. Ter Stegen, 49,500. Sayetchi, 1,400. You have to be careful when you're going for him as well, because there are some lesser. I think I had a winter upgrade, so sometimes you have to be careful you don't go for the 83 rated one, which then you wouldn't hit your team rating, would you? So I mean, that would be a bit of a bitch. Cruz, 60,000. Carvalho, 2,400. Isco cost us 45,000. Bruno Fernandes, 1,800 on left there. Benzema, 8,200. And Asensio, 2,100. Again, people like Benzema are highly in demand because they contribute quite well towards SBCs, so you may have to pay a little bit over odds for him. The others, I mean, particularly the big ones like Cruz, Godin and Oblak, and Ter Stegen, you'll do fine with, and Isco, to be honest. You'll get them fairly cheap. So we're going to submit that team. Let's have a look, see what we've got then. Hopefully we can do better than the last pack, because that was shite, wasn't it? What did I get for this? One rare mega pack. Okay, let's have a look. It's got to be better. Come on, give us some. It's about time we got a little bit of pack luck in it. It's no great writing though, is it? It's got to be a placard though, isn't it, this level? At least it's a placard. Spanish, God, Asensio, oh, bloody Kepa. I mean, that's still poor, isn't it? Another 84 rated. We don't have looking packs, do we? I mean, just getting nothing from these. How many players are getting this one? Is it 30 then on this one? It might be 12, I think, isn't it? Oh no, it's 30, so that's not too bad. Oh, it's not players though, is it? I mean, we'll send the players to transfer list, because we can try and get somebody back from to complete the SBC. I'm hoping for something half decent. We've got absolutely nothing here, guys. Right, you can go up there, and we'll just sell these, because you're going to struggle to get anything from them, aren't you? I mean, an ultimate pack and a rare mega pack. The highest rated we got were 84 rated. I mean, that EA are shafting us, guys, aren't they? Really, you just got to buy coins, I think. That's the only way to go round it. That's the only way you can compete with the best. Buy coins. I mean, if anyone's trying to claim that they're legitimately getting like really good players through packs, they're not, guys. Let's be honest. That's your proof right there. Proof's in putting in it. So we'll go on to the next one then. Next team up then, guys. So this is the second 88 rated team. The formation is a little bit different, so you can't go sort of like for like in terms of the players that you're going to put into the team, but it's very similar if you're really honest. The only thing here is there's two players that I've started off. I got Carvajal in a pack, so that was good because we've used him before as well. So I think it's one of the ones we've just got, to be honest. Stuarni's one of the FUT Champs players I'm probably never going to use. He's 86 rated. He's 6'1", wasn't it? Medium. I don't like the medium work rate on an attacker, to be honest. He's jumping with his chemistry being 94 and his heading accuracy 97, so it's supposed to be an aerial threat, but to be honest, I don't think we really need him. I'm not overly concerned about him, to be honest. I think we can get better. His finishing's only 88, so that's not good either. Even with shooting increased on his chemistry, so I don't quite like that. So I'm quite happy to get rid of him. But the way we've gone here, we've got our Black in there. We've got Saechi on right back, although he's an attacking midfielder. Godin and Carvajal as centre-backs. We've got Lopez, who's a goalkeeper at left-back. Cruz through the centre with Isco and Ter Stegen, another goalkeeper. But it adds the value up. They are the cheapest ones to get, goalkeepers. Malcolm, 83 rated. That's the lowest rated player we've actually got, to be honest. He's fairly cheap as well. Sommer and Stuani up top. So how much did we spend? 59,000 on Oblak, Saechi 1,700, Godin 60,000, Carvajal, as I said, with first owner, Lopez 2,100, Cruz 57,000, Malcolm 1,100, Sommer 2,000, Ter Stegen 50,000, Isco 45,000, and Stuani, as I said, first owner. So we're going to submit. Let's see what we can get for this one. So we know it's another pack. They've been shit so far, haven't they, to be honest? It's about time we got something good, because the last few weeks have just been absolute terrible. No grey writing, it's too delayed. Oh, I don't even think this is a placard. I'm speechless, guys. I'm absolutely speechless. That is just terrible. I think EA have made the packs worse. 100%. Probably for the last 2 months, the packs have been so much worse. To get right, that's two rare mega packs? And an ultimate pack, and the highest rated we've got. Our feature cards have been an 84 rated Schmeichel, or an 84 rated Kepa, and an 82 rated Pavlenka. Seriously, it's like they're encouraging people to buy coins, because you can't generate coins normally in this game, because look at that. That is just piss poor, guys. I can't. Seriously, if I could get away with buying coins, I would. Straight up, I would, because it's just not worth the time and effort, is it that? Not to mention, if you're buying these packs with FIFA coins, they really are just absolutely shafting you, if we're honest about it, aren't they? Anyway, send them. To quick sell them. No one's going to want to buy them, are they? So, on to the next one then, I guess, guys. On to our 87 rated squad now then, guys. Just a little update here. Obviously, you can see there's no green screen at the minute. I thought I didn't want to interrupt it. I've been doing some changes to my office and everything, so I've not got it set up, but I didn't want to interrupt this. I want to get this done as quickly as possible, so I mean, for the purpose of what this video is, you don't really need it, do you? But for future ones, we will get back to the green screen. Anyway, so we're going to kick off with 87 now then. So as you can see in front of us, we've got a few rewards that have come up, as you'll probably seen over the previous weeks. Because there's a little sort of stopgap between the last team we just submitted and this one, which you'll probably tell at some point when you look at how many games we've played. Basically, in here, we've got a few decent players as well that we've been able to use, like De Vries, yeah, we've got him. He's Team of the Week card. He probably goes to about 30,000, so there's no point selling him for 86 rated. It's quite low. I'll probably go up next week, because he is in this week's Team of the Week. We've got Milik, who's a FUT Champs player, as well as Biglier. So I don't think we had to spend a lot on this one. Let me just have a quick look. So we've got Lloris in there. We've spent 32,000 on him. Lewandowski, we've spent 55,000. Soleil, we've got him in packs. De Vrij, we've got him in packs. Milik, we've got us our FUT Champs rewards. Ribery, we've spent 9,700. Rodriguez, 33,250. Biglier is a FUT Champs reward. Haradeki 2,300, very cheap. Higuain 35,000, Muller 18,500. So we're going to submit that one, guys. No point in waiting around on that one, shall we? I think what we'll do now at this stage, because we don't really need any of these packs to go towards the players. I've already got them all sorted now. What we'll do is I'll open them at the end now. So there's one rare player pack there. It's going to take us straight there. We're not going to open it just yet, though. Let me sort out the 86 rated team. I'm back in a second. Just to clarify as well, guys, I think we spent about 185,000 on that team. So on this one, on 86 rated one, here we are. We got one team of the week player we need to submit, which we've got Hernandez in there. That's one of our recent pack openings that we got him from. Team overall rate of 86, team chemistry 65. So let's have a look what we spent on it then. So the players we've packed in recent packs that we're not actually had to submit. We've got Schmeichel, Jorginho, and Hernandez, as previously just mentioned. So the players we've brought into this then, so we've got Alisson, who's cost us 27,000, Kepa has cost us 2,500, Socrates 3,900, Leno 2,900, so that's a cheap back four really, isn't it? Considering if you're going from the same league, you can put like goalkeepers in it, like left back and right back and stuff like that, because they'll have the links with the team, just not with the position. So they're probably on about 5 or 6. Oh no, they're twos and threes. Don't need it anyway. Obviously it's 65, as long as you've got strong connections elsewhere in the team. What else we got then? Jorginho, as I said, he's a first owner for us. David Silva, 44,250. So he's one of the expensive ones for us. Keita was cheap, I think 800 coins, very cheap. Bernardo Silva, 5,000. The other expensive one in this team, 43,000 for Cavani. Very good, to be honest. 89 rated. You don't tend to get much cheaper than that. We've spent a total of 129,350 on this team, so again, it's not too bad. Submit that one and get that one away. Again, we'll open that pack after. Jumbo Premium Gold pack or something. It's not going to be anything special, is it, that one? So I'll sort out the 85 rated team and we're back in a second for that one as well. So on to the 85 rated team then, guys. So let's have a quick look and see what we're actually submitting here then. So you need, the requirements are you need one team of the week player, an overall rating of 85, and team chemistry 70. So, I mean, the team chemistry is going up into, obviously the high rated ones, you don't need such a high rated, because they're going to be more expensive players, aren't they? So you'd probably be spending a ridiculous amount if it had to be like 90 rated chemistry. Anyway, on this one, let's have a look, see what we've got then. So obviously some of these we're using our FUT Champs players. The only one I really want to get rid of is Brand, although we don't really use him. I did use him in some weekly objectives, and to me, he was quite good. 5 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, and I did like him, to be honest. I'd be tempted to buy him back if I could fit him into the team. He just seemed to play a lot better than an 86 rated card, in my opinion. But for the purpose of this, I think it just makes sense just to get rid of him for now anyway. So what we've got here then, so yeah, I mean, Brand, we've got Balotelli, Demurbe, we'll just call him that, and Shara. We had a few games with him and he was just terrible, to be honest. He's just, even Division Rivals, his rating's just not good enough. So I'm not too fussed by getting rid of him. But Shwari, one of them swap deal he was, I think, and we had to submit like something like 6 players for it. And I went with that because I thought at some point we're going to need it. And it's 84 rated, it's not bad, is it? Which I've been thinking about for this month as well. It's an 87 rated Suso that you could submit, which I'd probably get now. But I really do want that Phil Foden because he does look incredible, doesn't he? And he fit into our Division Rivals English team. So what we spent on this one then, guys. So Schmeichel we've had to purchase, and we spent 2,300 on him. Summer we spent 2,000 on. Sanchez 4,400, Socrates 4,300. I think we overpaid a little bit based on what I researched. Ribery, again, we overpaid by about 250 because we spent 11,000 on him. Muller 18,500, so we saved 250 on him apparently. So that's the team that we got then, guys. So meet all the requirements. Let's get it submitted. Another one in the bag. There we go, guys. There we go. It's a Prime Gold Players pack. It's not going to be anything special from that, let's be honest, is there? I'll pause it now, then we'll be back for the next squad. Just to confirm as well, we spent 42,500 on the 85 rated squad. So now in front of us, we've got the 84 rated squad, and this is where you need to invest a little bit more in terms of the team of the week players. These two that we packed recently, I don't think I aired them though, to be honest, but to be honest, it's not really worth airing, is it? Because they're not exactly shout out cards, but they're going to help us for this cause. I don't think we're about to spend a lot of money on this team either. No, it looks like, looking at my spreadsheet, a lot of them were first owners, I think. Let's have a quick look. So, well, we bought him for 3,500. Perrin, the wrong way. Cancelo, 2,500. That's quite good because his going rate's about 3,000 at the minute. Barsagli, first owner. Acerbi, first owner. Blashikovsky's first owner. Carvalho 3,000, I think. Yeah, 3,000 is going rate for him. First owner for Fabregas. Who else we got then? Payet, we spent 3,800, which is going rate. Fekir first owner. Sarr first owner. And Falcao 8,600, which is about £100 over his going rate, but I don't mind that, to be honest. I don't think you really would you? So let's get that one submitted. That one's away. So we're getting closer here then, guys. Very, very close. So there we go. We'll open them at the end, as I said. Icon, I know exactly who we're getting rid of, and it's going to be Varane. As much as I won't want to get rid of him, it's him or Barres. Barres is more required for our team in the way we play, to be honest. So we've got that one in the bag as well. The world class, I think it's probably already set up. Yeah, it's already set up. There you go then, guys. So I mean, Varane, if you're going to buy him, you're probably talking about 360,000 for that particular card, to be honest. Oh, hang on, we've done the 83 rated. Oh, not done the 83 rated. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I don't think there's much to change in terms of that one though. Oh, we've got Serbia needs to go in there as well. Let me just quickly put him in. So here we go on this one then, guys. A Serbia I've just placed in. We spent a little bit of money on this one. We had to buy most of the players. I think we had 3 players that we actually had first owner of. Subasic, hence why he has no connections. Meccano, look, at least one of them I think we just keep repacking, to be honest. Apart, it was a FUT Champs player. I really used it. I don't know if I played him, to be honest. Oh, 4 games, 2 goals, 1 assist. So it's not the worst, is it? It's weak foot 4, so it's not too bad. Probably a little bit out of his depth at the minute, though, to be honest, in terms of where people are in terms of abilities on the game at present. So what we've got here then, we've got Subasic in net, cost us nothing. Florenzi, he cost us 2,000. No, it didn't. It was going rate is 2,100. We got it for 1,800, so we got a little bit of a bargain on him. The thing you got to be careful here as well, guys. If you're looking to buy some of these players, just make sure you're looking at the right ones, because sometimes it won't be a particular issue with this guy, because there could be numerous ones for different ratings on the market. If you get the wrong one on this one, you can get higher. But sometimes if you're looking for like an 83 of Serbia, I think it's like an 81 or an 82 rated player on there. Just make sure you get the 83 rated one, because some people do that. They set them at the same price as the 83 rated one so that you buy them. I fell for it before myself. Luckily, I've been able to get most of my money back. But anyway, yeah, we'll crack on with it. Serbia, so he cost us £1,000, £300 under the going rate. Meccano, as I said, we started off with him. Kolarov, we got £500 knockdown value on him. So 2,500 going rate, we got him for 2,000. Reina cost us 850, so that's quite cheap as well. Ekdal 13,500. Zapata, as I mentioned, is FUT Champs, obviously you can tell. Luis Alberto 22,500. His market value is about 21,500, so we spent about 1,000 over top of it, but it's not too bad, is it? I just really want to get him. It would be difficult to get any lower than that, to be honest. I think we did well to get him at that rate. Bernadeschi 700, so he's a very cheap option. Mandzukic a little bit over the asking price, but a lot of people fit him into SBCs, I think. So we spent 3,000 on him, where his market value is probably about 2,600. So we're going to submit that one then, guys. So total there, we spent 45,350, and I will confirm these at the end, how much we spent on every one of these. So back to it. So the world class one. So let's have a quick look at this one then, because it is all set up. So this one, we spent 22,000 on this, guys. We've only had to buy the team of the week players here. Everyone else just fitted in from the squad. I don't think I've had to buy any of them. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that's it. So we've only had to buy the team of the week players, so we spent 22,000. This guy, Benis, I think he's called, is one of the team of the week players in this week. If you're looking to do these, where you don't have to have a team rating requirement, the best thing to do is go onto the current team of the week players and look for the cheapest ones in there, because they tend to be cheaper than the previous weeks. And the reason for that is because people are still packing them. Because they're still packing them, this bigger influx into the transfer market of those players. So make sure you look for those, because a lot of times you don't need to fit them overly too well with links, particularly when it's a team like this where you can just get the cheapest from the Premier League. That's pretty much what I've done, because I had them all first owners. Some of these are untradeable as well. This guy, I'm not even sure how you pronounce his name. Yaramachuk, is it? There you go, 11,250. So we'll achieve that there then, guys. All we need on that one is, well, they all need to be exactly gold. They need to be rare players as well, so you couldn't have any standard gold players. Otherwise, it'd be a lot cheaper. 2 team of the week players, a chemistry rating of 70, which is not bad. So there you go, guys. So all in all, 22,000 I've had to spend on that one. I mean, if you spend it on yourself, I can't imagine it'd be much more than 40,000, to be honest. Probably not even that. So we'll send that one We'll submit that one. Submitted. So we've got now. Well, we've got 2 to go, haven't we? 2 to go to hit the rewards. So let's have a quick look what we do on this one. Let's go. I'm going to do the bronze one first, to be honest, guys. I don't think it makes much of a difference at this rate, does it? And I'm going to give you the advice on what I do on this one. You can have a look at a lot of teams for ideas on the internet, but what I would personally just do is just set it for English players. Set your transfer. Go on transfer market. Set your filter for English players. Set a minimum of about 450. So you're looking between 350 to 400 on buy now price, and just buy them now. That's all I've done, to be honest, guys. And if you can look, I bought every single one of these players. So Shea for 350, Waterfall for 400, Williams 400, Casey 400. Waiters 500, Tute 450, Patchin 450, Hamilton 400, Ball 400, Porter 400, Wilson 400. Oh, that's it. So the idea of this is if you try and look for a specific team, specific links with actual teams for the chemistry, you're gonna probably be spending more than what you are if you do it this way. Plus, you're gonna be waiting a long time just for them to come through with these. If you did wait for them, sort of like just do a bid rather than buy now, you would get them cheaper, but to be honest, it's not really worth it for what you're probably going to be spending, an extra 500 coins or something. It's just basically like playing and winning one game, isn't it? So we're going to submit that team there. It's a silver pack, so it's nothing much to it, to be honest. We spent in total 4,350, so it's fairly cheap. You're not going to get much cheaper than that, I don't think, to be honest, so there's no point in trying to save yourself much more money on that one. Now onto the silver team there. Oh, that was a silver team. That was bronze, wasn't it? Sorry. So yeah, the bronze spent 4,550 actually. Getting ahead of myself. Oh no, I've labelled them up wrong. Yeah, silver one 4,350. I've labelled both bronze teams for some reason. So on this one again, same principle. Just set your filters on like French players. This seems to work well. Seems to be a lot of them in terms of rare players, because they all have to be rare as well. Same applies for the bronze team. So 450 for Penne Tuare or whatever. Cavare 450. Theophile Catherine 450. Salmea 500. Kipre first owner. Gibord 400. Kohade 450. Gastien 350. Mashash 500. 450. Menes 500. Busahe 350. So that's it, guys. So 400, 350 we've spent on this team. So it's not too bad. Again, like I said, just aim for that. Just look for but particularly when you're looking, I tend to find if you're looking for the bronze players, look for English ones, because it's a lot more tiers in the English league. So it's better options getting like bronze rare players cheaper. Whereas it's like, I think it's League 1 and League 2, isn't it, for France. So a lot of the League 2 players I think are like rare silvers, so I think that's why it works out better, and that it works sort of like good in terms of values for teams. So there you go, 4,350 there. Submit that one. That one's in the bag, guys. So I think that's it then, isn't it? So we've got our player, haven't we? Do we need to get rid of my ugly face for a second while we just see this guy coming out? I think we probably do, don't we? It's completed. So there you have it, guys. I mean, this guy's incredible as well. The other thing that adds to him, to me, between this guy and Mateus, but the thing that sold it to me more so on this one, it's definitely the fact that he's 6'4", he plays behind the striker. I know central midfielders are hard to get, but I've got some ideas on how we can fit in with them. I would like Mateus as well, but I don't think we'll be able to get him at the same time. But there we go, guys. It's our first prime icon, Socrates. He's 6'4", guys, so he's physically dominant. He can play up alongside Raul, he can play behind him, he can play in central midfield. Let's have a quick look at his stats and let's just see how he is looking. Because like I said, to me, this guy is incredible. So particularly if you stick like, there you go, 6'4", high work rate on attack, medium on defence, which is another thing I like, because a lot of the icons tend to be like medium-low, which means they're not as aggressively attacking the positions and the openings as like attacks is what you probably want, or defensively not attacking the defender as well as you probably want, possibly, I'd say. So to me, that is something I also look for, the player work rates as well. But in terms of attributes, guys, just look at that guy. I look at his attacking. You don't need to do anything with chemistry. I can literally just stick artist on him and just have him as a great midfielder. Although I could put Maestro on him just to get his attack position a little bit better, so he's getting there in place. Although possibly what I'm thinking is engine to increase his pace to about 90 odd. and his passing and his dribbling as well. His balance is quite low, but I don't think it's going to be an issue, guys, because his agility is 86 and his strength is 86. I think that, plus 6'4", I mean, it explains it, doesn't it? I think that's probably going to balance itself out a little bit there. So I'm quite optimistic that that's a good pull for us. So we'll send him to club. Now let's open these packs, guys. Let's hopefully see if we can get something half decent from these. It is the, what's it called? The FUT birthday is going off at this present moment in time. So hopefully we can get something along them lines. If we get some nice rewards, get some players sold, get some money, we'll possibly look to upgrade this team even further, to be honest. So nothing much special in there. It's a silver pack though. You're not really expecting anything from that, are you? Let's be honest. Send all them to club. I think they're all tradable, aren't they? They should all be tradable, I think, at this point. I don't think they're untradeable items. I'm not expecting anything special from this, but I think it could be a placard. It's not a placard at all. I mean, that would be high expectations, wouldn't it? Bartra, there you go, from La Liga. Nothing much to add to that one. Send all these to club. We'll be selling these off at some point, try and make a bit of coins from it, but I'll send them all to clubs for the time being. I don't want to clog up my transfer list, particularly with the fact that, obviously, I'd have to sell them players out duplicates after that, wouldn't I? Again, this is just poor. This one's shit. How did you get that from that? I've been saying pack values have been terrible, aren't they? Absolutely terrible. Rudiger 8-1. Be lucky to get fuck all from him, aren't we? Anyway, hopefully it can balance itself out. I've been saying we're due a prime icon at the way it's been going recently. We definitely are. There's no two ways about it. It's got to happen at some point. I thought I just sent you there. Okay. Right, so on to the next one then. So it should be getting better and better, shouldn't it? We should be getting higher probabilities of getting better players as we open these packs. Here we go. I mean, that's going to be a placard, isn't it? It's not a placard. It's terrible again. Giroud, possibly? No, it's not Giroud. It's Haller. Who the hell is he, guys? I have no idea. I'm not even waiting about for this one. There's no way of looking at these. This is the guys. What's the point? They're absolute dog shite. No great rewards there. I mean, maybe there's some hidden values in there, but I don't know straight off that we're looking at them. Sometimes you do get a few scarce play. Oh, here we go. That's the great rating we're looking for, isn't it? Can this be something a little bit special? Not really. Who is it? Oh, it's Navas. I mean, that's not great, is it, guys, to be honest? Of all the great writing players you want, it's not him. It's probably worth about 15,000 now, isn't it? It's not going to bring much to the table. Probably use him for division rivals, possibly. That may be an option. Particularly because we have Ramos in the English team, so I mean, that'll give him fairly decent chemistry there, I think. Yeah, so maybe keep him, because I don't think he's going to go for much. Let's check his price, shall we? We've got Mandzukic back there as well. Let's have a look. Compare price. It's not going to go for 28,000. I don't even think anyone's buying him. Let's have a look. 2,800. It's not going to stay for that, though, is it? Sure, they can't do. Well, that's disappointing if it does. We'll send them to club anyway. He can go transfer list. Back on to the next one then. So, I mean, that's our first grey writing. It may be our only one. I'm getting rid of this one first because these tend to be absolute dog shite, these Electrum packs. There you go, guys. I mean, what is it? It's a placard. It's a placard. German. Soleil, I'm guessing. Yes, there you go. I mean, we first owner, recent packs, we've got him again. He must be one of the popular ones at this moment in time. Maybe a little bit of money there for him, though, I guess. The silver players probably aren't going to amount to much, are they? On to the next one, then. Jumbo Rare Player Pack, then. Let's see what we can get for this one. I'd like to see some... Oh, great writing again, guys. That's another little bit of promising. Hopefully something a little bit decent. It's Team of the Week. Spanish. It's not promising. It's Luis Alberto. We just bought him, guys. We just bought him. I mean... It's not the worst, is it, to be honest? We could definitely be expecting a lot worse than that. I don't think we can fit him into our... I mean, can we fit him into our team? One of our teams? Quite possible. Division rivals. I don't know. I don't really know if it's any good, to be honest. Let's have a look at his stats. Let's see what he's capable of. But he's not bad in terms of dribbling, passing and shooting. Especially if you get chemistry on there. I suppose it'll put it up a little. But Lewandowski, I just noticed that. Jesus, Lewandowski. That's good, actually. About 50,000 for him then, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. So I mean, there you go, guys. That's quite a good pack, actually. I'm quite impressed with that one. So we've got 2 mega packs. Can we continue this trend? No grey writing there. So you know when it's a little bit delayed, it's not grey writing. When it's grey writing, it usually comes out quite quickly. So Spanish goalkeeper here. Oh god, it's a terrible one, isn't it? Adam. Not getting much for him in terms of coinage, guys. But I think we'll probably have a couple 100,000 still left to play with. I think maybe 3 or 4 weeks. We'll be in a position where I want us to be in terms of how we can develop this team a little bit more. Oh, I need to send them away. Just no one's going to buy them, are they? So there's no point in hanging about with them ones. Make a pack. Last one then, guys. Got about 100,000 coins in bank. There you go. No grey writing again, is it? Is it a placard? It's a placard at least, at the very least. Does it say actually? I think it is 848, I think, isn't it? I mean, all in all, I think they're better than the pulls that we actually got for the higher rated packs, aren't they? For the teams that we submitted, the 88 rated teams and the 89 rated team. Without a doubt. I mean, let's have a quick look and see what I've actually spent in total on this then. So, I mean, minus Veron, we spent 1.4 million coins, guys. So I don't think that's bad for a player like Socrates. Let me just get rid of these for a second. Yeah, so I don't think that's bad at all for a player like Socrates. If you're adding the icon on, you're probably looking at about 1.75 million. So, I mean, still, it's fairly decent. I mean, what you're looking for him on the transfer market, I think it's definitely going to be a lot more than that. I think you're talking about £2.5 million, guys, for the 92 rated version of him. 2.5 million, yeah, exactly 2.5 million. Now, if you went for the 91 rated version, which doesn't look quite as good, he is, well, 1.2 million. But yeah, it don't look as good, guys, I'll be honest with you. It depends what you want. Depends what you'll settle for, really, more so than anything. Anyway, that's it for today's episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button, show some support. Comments, questions, advice, recommendations, drop it in the comment section. Let me know how you guys got on. Did you get any nice pack rewards? I'd love some of them FUT birthday rewards, but we just don't seem to have the luck of those sort of players. Particularly some that maybe would have brought you like 400,000 coins. Would have been fantastic. But hey, guys, we kill with what we get, don't we? So yeah, there you go. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, regular content coming out, and hopefully, guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.